Today I wanted to talk about the art of negotiations. Whether you like it or not, it takes two sides to get to the closing table. I want to share a story with you about how negotiations between two agents can go terribly, terribly wrong and cost a client, a buyer, a whole lot of money. So years ago this happened. I was the listing agent and I had a client who worked from home. And upon the showing, for this buyer, my client couldn't leave. He had an important meeting. He couldn't get out of the house for the showing. He had to be there. So the agent, once we went under contract, asked me to make sure my seller was gone for their inspection. I said I'd do the best I can. I can't guarantee it, but he knew their wishes. And unfortunately, at the time of the inspection, he was in the house. He had to be on a call again. There was just no way for him to leave. Well, he happened to be up in his office when they arrived and his window was open. The other agent showed up and saw that he was still there, stepped out of the house outside, just beneath his window, called me on the phone and started yelling at me, like cussing me out, how dare I, up and down, all over the board. And my client heard the whole thing. When I went on the listing appointment, I had warned my sellers that the roof is old and chances are a buyer's gonna negotiate and want a new roof. And they were fully prepared to pay for a new roof. They got it, no problem, we'll wait until they ask us for it, but we'll do it, great. So this agent though, however, shot not only herself in the foot, but her clients in the foot, because when they did their inspection and they came back and asked us for a roof, my clients wanted them to go away. Not because of the buyers, but because of the agent and the way she treated me. They couldn't believe it. They didn't want to deal with her. They didn't want her to get a commission. They were done. And so they said, absolutely no roof. We're not doing anything. We want them to bust and go. Well, obviously the seller didn't have an out in the contract. We couldn't terminate the contract. All we could do is reject them asking us to repair these things and replace this roof, which we ended up rejecting. And the buyer still bought the house, which honestly crushed me because that agent cost her client a roof. It's unbelievable. We don't realize as professionals what it can do to our industry, what it can do to our clients. We need to do the best job, which means keep emotions out of it, be professional at all times, and understand that some circumstances may not fit our most basic desires in a transaction. Like, we're not going to get everything we want the way we want it. That just happens. But it's our job to always maintain that professional standard and treat each other with respect and get through the deal together. It takes two to get to the closing table. I highly recommend you keep an open mind and approach every transaction as I want to be your best friend, other agent on the other side of the table. Let's get through this together. It can be a win-win for all parties if we work together.